Okay, so I guess this creepypasta is based on, the intro says don't talk to strangers online and never give them your personal info. So I guess this has to do with strangers on Roblox. So yeah, just don't really do this. Otherwise, Lillian, I know you may be thinking, that's just a girl's name. Well, you're right, but you also may be wrong. That could have been the name that an actual girl goes by, or it could be also a pedophile's undercover name that he uses to entice girls into becoming friends with him. This is my story about an experience with a quote unquote girl named Lillian. It only took a few messages before I became hypnotized into liking her. It was an average weekend, filled with boredom. I log onto my Roblox account that I just made so that I couldn't get my main account banned. I type out the ridiculous username and simple password. The page loads up. I immediately go to Adopt and Raise a Cute Kid. I immediately begin to mess around with my admin commands that I had bought for 1,250 Robux. Yes, I actually had that money back then. Anyway, I began to mess around more, trying to make everyone's game experience a living hell. After a bit, I decided to play some music for the server to listen to. I opened the Roblox website, going to the audio section. I found as many of Albert's stuff and Jane's audio files as I possibly could. This one's perfect, I mumbled to myself, typing out the command to play music. I copy and paste the ID, then I press enter. This one goes out to the girl who broke my heart. Her name is Cynthia? I began to laugh as half the server began to scream that I was Albert slash Flamingo trolling them. I continued to look at the chat, just seeing everyone freak out. The music continued to play. Cynthia? He's a really cool guy. Why don't you give him another try? I still stare at the chat, see people questioning if I was Albert or not. I then noticed someone. They were screaming in all caps the lyrics to my glorious music. I PM'd them in game, telling them I wasn't Albert. I knew that already. Albert wouldn't have made another account for that. They messaged me back. I decided to screw it with everyone more while this user and I talked. It seemed interesting since we both had the common interest of being fans of Albert's stuff. I told them that I'm going to play something else on my main account in a matter of seconds. They sent me a friend request. I accepted. I leave the server noticing that they were messaging me. I've completely forgot that their username was Master Super Amel. Master Super Amel. What's your user? Me. Maple Syrup X. Master. Noise. Mine's Lillian Foxtrot 86. I searched her username, and she was the first thing that popped up. She did have a simple character. Her bio explained that she was on her alt, saying that she didn't like her old username. It said how she liked sports and that her favorite games were Murder Mystery 2, Assassin, and Meep City, which is one I seriously hate. I sent her a friend request. It took a few minutes, but she finally accepted it. She immediately messages me. Lillian Foxtrot 86. Oh my god, your character is so cute. Aw, thanks. Yours is too. Thanks. You're welcome. So, wanna play some Murder Mystery too? Yeah, let's do it. I add Lillian into my game party. Going into the game sections, I click on Murder Mystery 2, joining the game. Lillian follows me, which was great since it never usually works, or it takes a century. We begin to play for a bit. I haven't played in a year or so, so I completely forgot that I had the Elite and the Radio game passes. Lillian asked me to play some music. I began to play some Imagine Dragons for the server, but I listened to my personal Spotify playlist as we play. There were some moments where I wanted to rage quit, but at the time, it was worth it to stay with Lillian. She was funny, kind, and very skilled with being a murderer. I jokingly tell her that she was pretty merciless as the murderer. It gets me a bunch of coins too, saw we. It's fine, you're just really good. Thanks. I smiled in real life. She was adorable. We played for about 2 hours before it was time to go to bed. I tell her that I have to leave, and she begins to try and give me reasons to stay. Sorry, but my mom wants me to go to bed. Not even for 5 minutes? Sorry, tomorrow. Tomorrow? I feel hesitant as I leave the game. I wanted to say so badly. I turn off my computer and go to bed. I talked to my friends on Mino for a little while before I fell asleep with my phone in my hands. I wake up the next morning, Sunday, church. I get up and get ready for church. I stare at my computer. I look at my watch, 8:14. I can play some Roblox before I go. I decide to play, logging onto my computer. I noticed that Lillian messaged me again. Hi! You up? Hello? Right here. I'm up. Yay! I can only play for about an hour or so, but I still can. Wanna do Assassin? Yee! I go into my recently played section, and I find Assassin. I did play it a few days ago, so I remembered how to play. Lillian joins my game instantly again. We played for a while. I eventually did rage quit since I was garbage at wielding a knife in any Roblox game. Somehow, Lillian was so good. It was almost as if she had been using a knife her entire life. An hour passes by and I have to leave. I say my goodbyes and I log off, and then I leave my house for church. I arrive back home, logging onto my Roblox account. Lillian was waiting for me on Assassin again. I joined her, not thinking of anything of it, until something popped up into my head. Church lasted an hour and 30 minutes. She was in the game the entire time. Was she just on Roblox the entire time, but she moved back to Assassin? Was she on the server the whole time? Was she waiting for me? I get a chill down my spine. I doubt there'd be anyone obsessed with me in not even a day. I get a message from her. Oh my god, where were you? I was waiting here for the whole time. I raise an eyebrow. Why would she wait for me the entire time? I mean, Assassin isn't even that fun at all. Why did she wait for me? She asked if we want to play Roblox Death Run. Oh jeez, I've always hated that game. Curious to see how good she was at it. I say it, yes. She leaves the Assassin server, joining the Death Run server. I follow her into the game. We end up playing for a few hours. Turns out we're both terrible at the game. We end up leaving and talking to each other in the Roblox website chat. Yup, the entire thing. Haha, where did it happen? Somewhere in Texas. Why? Oh, I live in Texas? Same. I suddenly feel regret. Did I just seriously tell her I live in Texas? I continue the conversation. That's cool. I live near the Alamo. I stopped typing. What was I doing? I was giving this girl basically my personal info. I must have become attached. I closed my eyes and continued to type. I live in Austin. I opened my eyes. Great! Just great! I'm an idiot. I sent the girl the name of my city. This girl could be a killer. She disguised herself so well I didn't consider anything about internet safety. Wow, I'm such a moron. I'm planning on going to the Capitol building soon. Want to meet up? Sigh. I don't even know anymore. I grab my phone, holding it in my left hand. Sure, what time? Tonight, we're going at about 6 p.m. Okay. Shoot, I gotta go. Bye. See you tonight. Something wasn't right. I suddenly didn't trust this girl. She was so nice to me, and I didn't want to part with her. I decided to unfriend her. It's for the best. I closed my computer and grabbed lunch. I arrived back into the room, sitting on my bed. I messed around with Amino a little bit before I got bored. I look up at my computer. I sigh. Lillian, no. She flat out asked me to meet her tonight. I decided to go over the messages I sent her. I reread some of them out loud. Wait a minute. I scrolled back to yesterday's text. She had pretty bad grammar, and she used a bunch of emojis. Today she uses perfect grammar and no emojis. This wasn't right. The way she talked today and yesterday are too different. They contrast more than they can compare. My heart skips a beat, and I realize something. This wasn't the real Lillian. Someone was using her account. Someone different. Someone smarter. Someone older. I hold my breath, realizing what I've done. I needed to do something. It's now or never. I decided to friend them again. They immediately accept it. Why did you unfriend me, Mabel? Sorry, I clicked the wrong person. Yeah, right. Did you not want to be friends with me anymore? Did you want me to leave you alone? This is not Lillian. Me? Oh, I really clicked the wrong person. Sorry. Oh, okay. Sorry about pushing that on you. It's fine. Anyway, what time again? I'm already there. Sorry I went down a little bit early. I looked at the time. 5:37. I didn't realize time had skipped so fast. I suddenly realized, what if I have the ability to do? If Lillian was really a criminal. I begin to type again. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm not going down. I'm calling the police. Okay, heading down now. Nice, see you in a minute or so. I grab my phone, dialing 911. 911, what's your emergency? There's a creepy man at the Capitol. He just told me to go down and meet him, but I think he may do something to me. I'm scared, and I don't want him to hurt me. Okay, ma'am, can you describe him? Be right back, sir. I grabbed my phone asking for what he looked like and what his car looked like. My mom is driving a red Mustang. I'm wearing a cute outfit, so I want to leave that a surprise. I think that's all the information I needed. A red Mustang. Mustangs are old. Probably like the driver. Probably like Lillian. Sorry about that. He refused to give me his appearance, but he told me that he's driving a red Mustang. Okay, ma'am. This is at the Capitol, right? Yes, sir. We will send police officers down there immediately. Thank you, sir. Bye. I hang up the call. I actually did it. There was a huge risk, but I'm 100% confident that this was a grown man who tried to kidnap me. I could have been kidnapped, abused, and raped. Or killed. I take a deep breath, logging onto Roblox. I unfriend Lillian again. I wait a few minutes. I get a message from Lillian. He basically emailed me through Roblox. I read it. Why did you unfriend me again? I didn't do anything to you. Why did you leave me again? Did you not like me? Do you hate me? Do you not trust me? Are you scared? If so, there is nothing to be scared of. I'm just a little girl, just like you. Do you think I'm doing something wrong? Why do you hate me? Just like you, I mumbled to myself. This was bad. I could feel his desire through those 3 words. For me, in my body. My heart races. I refuse to respond. I decided to take off my mind by playing Roblox. However, before I could, he sent me another message. Mabel. Oh, come on! You couldn't even respond to me now? Did you read my previous message? Just please answer me. Answer me! D-word? I'm scared. No, I'm terrified. I closed off the website, shaking in fear. I don't want this man to get near me. I want him in prison, away from me. Away from anyone he could hurt. Away from anyone he could have hurt. I feel the energy and life drain out of me. I was filled with fear. I decided to go to sleep. I grabbed my mom's pocket knife, holding it underneath my pillow. I fell asleep almost instantly, gripping the knife tightly with my hand. I wake up the next morning. I get from my bed, suddenly feeling queasy. I run into the bathroom, prepared to vomit. Great! I think I literally worried myself sick. I take a few deep breaths as the feeling goes away. I stand back up slowly, walking to the kitchen. I grab the thermometer, taking my temperature. Great! 102 degrees Fahrenheit. That's just great! I go to the couch, sitting down. I decide to watch TV. The channel was flipped to the news. Too lazy to switch to the channel. I decide to watch. Down in Texas Capitol yesterday evening, there was a sighting of a supposed pedophile and sex offender. His name is Alan Matthews, a 46-year-old man. He was driving a red Mustang along the front of the Capitol. Police inspected the car, finding an array of weapons, like knives and tasers. He had multiple gags in the back of his car. Police inspected the trunk and found a young teenage girl's corpse, which supposedly beaten to death. Matthews was arrested and will be awaiting trial. Police took the corpse of a girl, find and identify for her. The police only found one girl who matched the face and fingerprints, a girl named Lillian Hemmingberg. Again, this didn't actually happen to me. However, I heard stories about kids being sexually harassed in Roblox, and kids who have been kidnapped because of meeting someone in Roblox and they decide to meet in real life. I advise you again, do not talk to strangers and do not give out your personal information. You never know if they are telling you the truth or if they are a criminal waiting for their next victim.